Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. I'm Sam, this is Phil, and we are Bars and Barbells. Today we have a request from Mark, and this is Blood and Fire by the Indigo Girls.
What do you think of when you hear Blood and Fire?
House of the Dragon.
We just started
Game
watching.
of Thrones.
We just started watching the second series from the Game of Thrones, and that's exactly what I thought of as well.
Well, it's based off the book Fire and Blood, right? Yeah. So I saw this and I was like, wait a minute.
And so this song, obviously, came out much earlier than what we're watching now.
Yeah.
But I don't know when the books would have came out for the Game of Thrones.
I'm not too sure when those were written.
It was from a book, right? So
Yeah.
I don't know if there's any relation at all there, but probably not. But Mark is putting us on to the Indigo Girls, and apparently, for Mark, this is one of his favorite songs of all time.
Which is saying a lot, so he thinks.
Yeah, and I mean, I would agree because, you know, he's introduced us to a lot of different artists and groups on the channel. He's been a big supporter of ours. If you're a new subscriber and you go back and watch any of our old videos, you might catch Mark supporting the channel.
Musical masterpieces from Mark.
But he's introduced us to a lot of different stuff. So I'm surprised because, you know, there's been a lot of heavy hitters on there that he's introduced us to, like Bob Dylan.
Yep.
And, you know, he said the Indigo Girls, who I've never heard of before, are one of his favorites.
Yeah. Especially he said this song, right? So.
Yeah. And this album got nominated. The album from this song, which is on the album
Indigo Girls,
is 1989, I think, and it got nominated for a Grammy Award. So
I think it was like folk album of the year or something.
Yeah. So I was totally thrown off when we were reading about this because I was like, oh, the Indigo Girls. I thought this was just, you know, some, you know, a duo that got popular on YouTube or something like that. But
yeah, I've never heard of
clearly
them.
They've been around since before I was born. So
yeah, it's crazy. I had never heard of them, so this will be completely fresh for me too.
Yeah. Anyways, enough with the chit chat, enough with the rambling. Make sure you hit the like button if you enjoy the video. Leave us a comment. Hit the notification bell if you subscribe, and let's get going with the Indigo Girls.
I have spent nights with matches and knives, leaning over ledges, only 2 flights, hurting my heart, burning my soul, nothing left to hold, nothing left but blood and fire. You have spent nights thinking of me, missing my arms, but you needed to leave, leaving my cuts, leaving my burns, hoping I'd learn. The blood and fire are too much for these restless arms to hold, and my nights of desire, they're calling me back to your fold, and I'm calling you from 10,000 miles away. Won't you wet my fire with your love, babe? I'm looking for some.
All you need is an acoustic guitar and her vocal, apparently.
Yeah, her voice is awesome.
Yeah, and the vibrato that she's bringing is great in there. There's so much passion.
I was gonna say, like, to me, so emotive, like so much emotion coming through her vocal delivery.
But that's what's so remarkable, right? You have just an acoustic guitar, and you can get across so much emotion and passion, and it sits perfect, right, for the way she's delivering the song. Just the strings in the background, and then it kind of gives you this this ability to take in the passion that she's singing with, because there's nothing else there. to, you know, drown it out
or distract
you know, if they put anything else in this mix, I feel like it wouldn't breathe so much blood and fire into the song that she's breathing into it.
Yeah, she definitely is.
Anything that you want to add before we keep going? I just wanted to, like I said, say that, I'm really noticing the acoustic presence.
Yeah, no, I think it's great. Definitely like stripped down, but brings a lot of emotion and passion to the performance, and getting this kind of feeling of longing, heartbreak, and kind of sadness, but understanding like at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I'm looking for someone who can take as much as I give, and to give back as much as I need, and they still have the will to live. Oh no, 'cause I am intense, I am in need, I am in pain, I am in love, and I feel forsaken, like the things I gave away. And blood and fire are too much for these restless arms to hold, and my nights of desire, they're calling me back to your fold, and I'm calling you from 10,000 miles away. Would you wet my fire with your love? And it's babe, I am intense, I'm in need, I'm in pain, I'm in love, and I am
Showing
intense,
some vulnerability
I am
there.
in need, I am in pain, I am in love.
Nice.
I am intense, I am in need, I am in pain, I am in love. And blood and fire are too much for these restless arms to hold, and my nights of desire, they're calling me back to your fold, and I'm calling you from 10,000 miles away. Won't you wet my fire with your love, babe? Won't you wet my fire with your love, babe? Wet my fire with your love.
That was Blood and Fire from Indigo Girls, but only one half. I think one of the girls wrote it. The other one sang it. Emily, I believe, Emily Sailors, I think, was the one that sang the song.
Singing, yes.
And I think Amy was the one that wrote it. Interesting combination, because you have the singer Emily, who is singing with so much passion, and really loved how she drew you in, especially in that middle section that we got into, where she just brought it down so much, right in line with the acoustics, and then exploded and built from there into this climatic passion that she brought towards the end. I would have to listen to read the lyrics or listen to the lyrics again to completely pick up what she was getting at. I mean, I get the emotion that she was expressing and that she was providing with some of the lyrics, but I don't think I fully get what she was saying, because the vibe I've gotten after the first listen is, she was saying towards the end, you lit my fire with your love, right? And so she was kind of talking about this burning flame that she can't control throughout. And, it's something that she can't get a hold of and wants this love back so much. And it's almost like a fire burning out of control. That's what I feel like.
Yeah, I got something very similar to that. Just the little bits that I picked up on top of that were almost that like she was almost alluding to what I took from it, at least, was that almost like she has this like all-encompassing love, but almost that she's like too much for somebody, and that they like can't handle it, and they like love her, but they walked away, and that she wants to be with
burning out of control part, right?
Exactly, and she wants to be with somebody who like can, you know, appreciate all of her type thing. And I feel like, you know, musically as well with that idea, I feel like when you're going through that situation of like, you know, this almost emotional turmoil of like losing someone and still having that yearning for them or that passion, but then also knowing that maybe it's not the right fit, but you feel pulled to go back, but you feel like you should walk away, like the highs and lows of that, I feel like were also emulated in this song with kind of the highs and lows of how she was delivering.
Yeah, the emotional depth was brought out in a lot of ways in this one, whether it was the way she delivered it, you know, the peaks and valleys and the sound that they provided, or the lyrics, right? And what I was just getting at before I started my rant was that it's interesting that Amy wrote it and then Emily performed it, because to me, it feels like a very personal song by Emily, the way she sang it. It felt like, you know, you were really captured by the pain that she was talking about.
Like you would think that like she was the one who wrote it from how she delivered it.
Exactly. So, I mean, that's probably just that she's great at what she does in portraying that emotion in a song that was so simple, right? Like I said in the early pause, you didn't need a whole lot of bells and whistles on this. You just needed that passion in the delivery, and that's what she provided. And it makes you, you know, especially if you're going through something like that, this would be such a powerful song for you to listen to, and it would make you get in your feels, quote unquote, very, very quickly.
Yeah, and I think like you had said in the beginning, right, anything heavier I think would have taken away from the kind of message or the feeling that they wanted the listener to have.
Overshadowed it. Yeah.
Exactly. So I think it was perfect for what it was supposed to be, and it's had that kind of like acoustic folky kind of sound to it.
Well, that was the Indigo Girls off their self-titled album Indigo Girls, and Blood and Fire was a very cool introduction to them. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with us. If you did, you got to hit that like button, and I'm sure Mark enjoyed this one, and he always drops a comment, so be on the lookout for his comment down below.
Thanks again for supporting the channel, Mark.
Yeah, we really appreciate all the support from Mark, but not just Mark, all you guys that come through, like, comment, subscribe. Even if you just come through and view and you're not even subscribed, we love you too. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you.
We love hanging out with you guys and doing something we love, which is checking out new flavor like this, which we've never been introduced to before. So if you enjoyed it, make sure you come back tomorrow. We got 2 more videos coming then. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching, guys. See you then.